See, that's why
All right, I guess he cued me in. All right, fine. Hey, y'all, welcome to another episode of the Pull Up Experience. This year in for another great treat. And kind of like a little special edition. We're going to give y'all some little insight because we have the People's Light Honors coming up. So we have special guests. Matter of fact, looks a little familiar, by the way. Miss Amira, our med spa. And then we have DJ Low Key. Welcome you guys to the Pull Up Experience.
It's a pleasure to be here. I appreciate you guys.
Of course.
We get active already.
Yes. You don't know what to do with these toys.
No, listen, so many toys. No, welcome, y'all. And then on top of that, thank you to Amir for being at the pivot. And we are here at her amazing med spa. So thank you so much for that.
Yes, thank you. Once again. Yes.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So you guys, as you guys know, Cleveland has, how I say this, we don't have too many great events. And the People's Light Honor is one not only that has style, class, ambiance, sophistication. I'll say one of the big words we use today. right. But now we're honoring those in the city who are doing amazing things. And these wonderful people have not only been honored, but they also part of the community to help bring it forward. So let's talk a little bit more about what we expect from this year's People's Light Honor.
I would just say the level of excellence will continue to rise. For those that have been around, have been a part of the journey. I guess I would say I had the honor privilege of being honored the first year.
Come on now.
Second year, I had graduated to being the voice. I was behind the scene on the MC light
of
the Pink and Black Honors, so no one knows. You don't recognize that voice. And we have a couple more tricks, special artists, special pop-ups. After party's gonna be off the hook. It was amazing if you made it last year.
You okay? I just want to stay up there, man.
It was organic.
Yeah.
But outside of that, just celebrating us, celebrating culture, Black excellence, making a lot of people aware of the people they may not have been aware of. And I was telling Tenora that, like, I love what she created. Because there's a lot of superstars, a lot of rock stars, a lot of people get the same awards over and over again.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of heroes out here that are doing wonderful things out here, and she makes sure that we all get on that shot.
Okay. I want to touch on that too. So speaking about Tenora, so Tenora Edwards is a visionary behind the Pink and Black Honors, and so she is celebrating and creating a network for entrepreneurs in Cleveland and beyond. So I just learned that she has honorees in Atlanta, DC, and North Carolina already. So the network is growing. This is actually a movement.
Come on, I heard that it's a movement.
That's right. She's taking it out of the city and bringing it to the city. I like that.
She brings some big names into the city too. She's highlighting Cleveland.
Yeah, and one of the things I can say that we can't talk about, some stuff still. That's who we have coming thus far. I know. Can we say her name?
Yeah, I'll let her. She has all of these.
You can say her name. You can say Sherry Shepherd. Sherry Shepherd is a speaker, a guest host.
Come on now.
Yes. I'm excited to meet this year. There's somebody special coming for the ladies, but I was told I have to keep that under wraps.
Okay, so tell me the word.
But you definitely want to see him and you want to hear him. He's a writer, producer, and an actor, and he's very nice to look at.
Okay.
I left that line for her.
I
couldn't deliver it the same way she delivered it. It would have felt flat. That's all.
Awesome. So what is it, with you guys being behind the scenes and getting more inside scoop of everything, what are you most excited about for this year? This is the third year, y'all. Third year. So what are you guys most excited about?
I just think the level of excellence. I know the amount of time, preparation, the meetings. Like, this has been going on. We've been meeting behind the scenes for at least 5 months now. So there's a lot of behind the scene works that are going in. There's a lot of surprises. One thing about Tenora, she doesn't short when it comes to excellence. So that's why you have surprise on top of surprise on top of, Dave, you did that as well, and you brought who did what, and what just happened to what? And she's just an angel. Have you ever met Tenora? For those that have not met Tenora, I hope that you all have a chance to meet this beautiful angel. But she has such a pleasant soul, such a pleasant spirit, and she just serves the community well. So without giving up too much, you just got to walk in and experience it all. The shine that we'll have, again, you'll meet some people that you never met before. You'll see some faces behind the brands. And again, hopefully you make a new friend, make a new business contact, you network with some people that I've always wanted to meet. So it's bigger than just a party or just an awards night. This is like a community thing.
Which award did you win the first year?
Ooh.
You know what? The first, it's always changing. The first year, I think they were just testing the waters, and it was just a general award. She just picked like maybe 20 or 30 just general honorees. So when we walked on stage, it was just like, I think that he's special, I think that he's special, I think that he's special, I think he's special. And then that's why there's a behind the scenes meeting. Let's put a category to it. And then that's when I believe we have some past winners up here. And then next year and this year there'll be more changes, and she's always trying to put more into the show. So again, like we were other radio personalities, people that may have done well in fitness. It just was a well-rounded collection of people that have been shakers and moving the city.
So talk about that, because you won last year.
Let
me get that
Winners
one. All right.
okay.
I started with the last year, and I was so taken aback. I was like, I'm just a little girl from Jersey. Nobody knows my name. I was so surprised that I won. I think I never stopped crying from the time I ran across the stage to the time I ran back out of the room. So I missed your award. I was outside.
No, you know something? We were back there. Me and Mira were back there. We both like, I'm nervous. And like Will was like, we about to win this. You know, it was just an honor just to be considered when I entered win. It was, I know it was like
so much adrenaline.
Let me tell you something. When I won, I didn't hear my name being called. Like, what they say? Oh no, I'm like, what happened? and when Thor said my name, because she falls, I don't know, you gotta watch the video, man. Because she falls, and they said, Brand. I was like, Brand who?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
so proud of you.
And shout out to you, man, because he was like, now that my still having this clap. You heard the clap.
It's all about the cup.
Yeah. And it was, I mean, listen, and I remember me and you were back. I was like, man, it's good to be back here and whatnot. And we're talking to George Frazier, you know, chilling. And that's another thing. And that's we were back there with George.
What other setting would you be able to have this type
Come on
of access? You know, to Damon John or who was that? Yeah, exactly. Where can you create this type of access in Cleveland?
Garrett's was you know, I was sitting there, I'm like,
he's hanging out at the DJ booth
right.
on video with me, like, yo, he's rocking. He's killing our content this weekend, in fact. But it was just, and everybody was just in this very good mood. It was all about it.
Absolutely, man. And my thing is, this is like, I don't know about the culture. I don't know about other events in the city, but I know about this one, and I know, like I said, it's for the city. And once again, we're honoring those, and it's like the Met Gala, it's like the Grammys, it's like the Emmys, like all mixed in one. And it's in the city of Cleveland. And I think we got to give credit to where credit due, because, you know, still in Cleveland don't usually go as well as they should in certain aspects of whatever. But every year it gets bigger and better. There's a harp player in the
know. Listen,
how we fancy.
Beautiful. Yeah.
No, we don't like to dress up. Everybody's in the tuxedos, ball dresses, gowns. It was just really, it was not of excellence, man. So I was really surprised. I see a lot of people wearing sneakers. Everybody had their hard bottoms on, the patent leathers and things of that nature. So yeah, it was exciting just to see us in a different light, man.
I'm like, do I have to come up with hoodie today?
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
So can you talk about some of the preparation that goes into awards that a lot of people don't know about? I think a lot of people don't understand the work that goes into it.
I can speak on logistics when it comes to even just the tech. The tech meeting happens 4 months prior that no one's aware of. We'll meet about the meeting, to go over the meeting, to say which door you're even going to walk into.
Wow.
How many road cases are you going to bring in? Are you going to bring a generator? What's not allowed as far as a generator? We have the insurance forms that are necessary to be able to execute this. Do we have enough tents in the event that there's actual rain? Who's going to walk this person and which door they're going to walk into? Where are we going to hold the people that are in the back end? So she has to have a lot of people around her that she trusts to execute these things. And then you have to have contingency plans. What happens if? And what happens if? Because this is live. So what happens if? So not only am I the voice, I'm also the DJ at the same time. So when the if happens, I have to hit a song. We whisper in the background, how are we going to fix this? There was something that happened with the performer last year. And we had to pivot on the same. But this is a live. This is like a live taping. The people understand. And we're able to pivot and again be able to deliver a show that's full of excellence.
Now, what's been the most enjoyable moments of getting prepared for the events? Anything that stands out like, oh yeah, just knowing that it's gonna come to fruition, or
I love a gala. I love a dress up.
oh, me too,
So I
for
was,
sure.
I was just happy to be there in the room. I was there the first year because I didn't know what it was, but I saw Tabitha Brown and she's one of my best friends in my head. So I was like, I'm there, whatever Tabitha Brown is doing, I'm subscribing. I'm in it. I'm coming.
Yeah.
So and then I got my life that first one. And so then I was like, how can I be a part of the second one? So I was stalking a bit. And then when I was honored, I was like, oh, I don't even know how, but I'm excited to be on the list. Yeah. So just to get excited, just to go. I already have my gown for this year because again, I love to dress up.
Okay.
I love to dress up.
I would say, and that's part of the way this is evolving. And that's kind of what we're part of. We're part of like for the advisory board and really coming together, tying together the alumni. So now that you have two classes of alumni, we have a bunch of shakers and movers, and we can't move. We have to move together. So we're here to try to galvanize all the alumni so we can put some of our power, our ideas, our connections together, and make bigger moves that are in the city. So that's going to be the newest, most exciting thing is to say, I've seen him somewhere, and now you better pick the phone. We'll have matching jackets, or at least as part of the future plan. Matching attire, T-shirts, some sort of unifying thing that people recognize the brand as it begins to move forward. But being able to make a phone call versus just trying to scout somebody, or like you said, what you say, you stalk somebody on social media. You'll be like, yo, I know him. At least you think you know the opportunity. He's free. He's not that bad of a person. He's not that bad of a person.
I was talking to you then.
Right, get it right, huh, Mary? Get it right.
I'm saying.
So real quick, if you have checked on the Sports Fan, you have seen Amir's episode. I wanted to talk about DJ Low Key because you're also understand in the city of Cleveland. Let's learn a little bit more about you and your business.
Okay. Let's see. I've been around since '91. I started this in high school. This is something that I started out just as an experiment, just trying to make a couple dollars. I would play the instruments. We had a music band. It was 5 of us trying to split it. $150, $30 a man. Easy math, So then I borrowed my mother's speakers, and I found out the first gig I was able to make like $50, $60, $75 for the next gig. The math began to math a whole lot better going this route, and I like control. I like being in control of things. I was able to take control of my destiny. And I've been blessed. I've been honored. I've traveled the world. I performed in Mexico, Jamaica. Last year we were in Italy. So to be celebrated enough to have somebody value the service that we provide enough to be like, I need you to come around the world to do what you do for us over here. I'm humble.
You need an apprentice. You need an apprentice.
I do. Man, the way you say your knees were popping earlier today, I feel the same way right now. Help me. Help me.
Yeah. No, that's the right there, man. And then I remember Shades. You had a Shade Burger show or whatnot. Let's talk about that.
Okay, yeah. So again, being around since '91, we participated in a lot of bridal shows. But I felt like the shows didn't fully reflect us. Now we're a little loud. We like to line dance. And I didn't like putting on performances at other shows. So we tried to create something that was for the culture, something that was for us, by us. We brought together. I called a couple friends. I've been around. I guess we do a lot of weddings, but that's really the niche that we're really known for is our weddings and special events. Called a couple of professionals. Like, hey, would you be interested in maybe just 30 of us? Photographer, videographer, caterer. People that people knew, we came together and we created this little concept, and people came in and it was just like Black homecoming meets bridal show where you're able to like celebrate and shop for vendors for your wedding, but have a great time doing it. So then we're going to our 5th year next year, but from the moment you walk into the Shades bridal experience, we surprised everybody with a free brunch buffet when they first walked in. They were like, that wasn't even part of my ticket. I know it wasn't part of your ticket. You gotta have some surprises. Then when you walk into that room, we had a well-known bartending vendor who was there, mixology, and she was there serving drinks that were on the clouds. So people walking around with like little drinks, like, oh my God, take a picture of my drink, taking selfies. We had video screens, we had live bands in 3 different rooms. So wherever you went, it was like just noise, just happening. Top tier vendors, line dancing was happening in this room. It was like non-stop action. So you were able to like shop with a purpose, but have fun while you were doing it.
and the fashion designers.
Absolutely. I probably could name it's like 60 different categories.
Wow.
We sell out every single year, so again, it's blessed to have support.
To the cozy mood, shea butter and warm sugar is where it's at. Or maybe you're more in a champagne spritz and roses type mood. Whatever the mood, set it with one of these Febreze Air Mist fragrances today.
I asked you since winning your award, how has things changed for you since then?
So I feel like I've stepped into a lot more rooms. Like I said again, I'm not from here, so I feel like I've been embraced and I've gotten to expand my network from the Think Black Honors. So just like this opportunity to be a part of the ambassador program, the Alumni, just I get to meet more entrepreneurs in the city. So I'm just expanding my network. I love to collaborate. I love to be out and network. Yeah. I talk to strangers on a regular basis.
Hey, outside.
Don't tell about Amir, man. Amir is going to make sure you know this business
is outside. With a smile, though. I see her with big arms and a big old smile.
I'm outside in a good way.
You're in the good way.
There we go.
Amir's like, how you met Steve? What is your Steve or
right.
whatnot?
Yeah, nice place to know.
You're outside with a person.
Oh, wow. You need to get a t-shirt.
But like you said, it wasn't in a bad way, though, at all. Like, we had the Cavs game, Cavs after party. We're still around. They're professionals. But she's going to make sure that she's doing her due diligence to get to know the people. She can't have a business if she doesn't know anybody. So she's going to get to know the people. She's going to do the work. I absolutely feel like this young lady will put it in the work. Whatever her task is, I think she'll be able to get it done. I believe it.
No, hands down. And I look at my timeline, I see a bit like, Amir? There's a mirror right there too. How did you
be everywhere? Me and her both put
so how do you balance all that? Because you like you like said you out there.
I'm operating off of 4 calendars right now. So I task myself with attending 2 to 3 networking events per week.
Whoa. Y'all doing twice, 3 times a month. She said a week.
A week. That's my grassroots marketing plan. So that's how you see me out here in these rooms. And then I'm in one event, I get invited to the next event. It might be the next day, it might be later that day. I'm coming.
Come on now.
I'm an empty nester. I started my clock over. I'm back in my 20s.
There we go.
Right. Listen, it's still looking like you're in 20s. Don't hear girl. So what would you guys say for entrepreneurs that are watching? What's maybe a key thing that you've learned in your entrepreneur journeys that you would like to be able to share to someone to motivate them, keep them inspired?
Okay. So 2023 was really the first year, my first full year of my business. I made that my season of yes. I say yes to everything, every opportunity, every experience, every meeting, every phone call. I said yes to everything, and so many doors have opened from that. So I would say that was my biggest takeaway, just being open and receptive to meeting people, to talking to people, to being outside. Yes, I'm actually not as extroverted as you think. This is artificial. I'm actually pretty shy. I'm pretty shy. What would you say?
I would probably say to anybody new, don't be a stranger. Do the work. Do the work. I'll go to conferences that are in Las Vegas or Orlando, and people are quick to say, well, what did you learn? I can give you some things, but I can't give it all to you because I did the work. So make the investment. And second, as you said, say yes to everything. Make deposits. Man. You gotta make deposits with your time, with your money, and to people, to the universe. It's not hard to say hello. It's not hard to say, hey, I'll give you a photo booth for those little kids that are over there. It's not hard to say I'll donate 10 little bags over here. It'll come back full circle. I promise it'll come back full circle. But make those deposits. It's just a requirement of the universe. That's how this thing works, man. That's how this thing works.
So let me ask y'all this. With that being said, what would y'all say to a person who's never been to a Think Black Honor thus far? What can we say to them to make them get their movie next seat?
Buy that ticket.
Buy a ticket.
I would probably say just look at it as an opportunity for you to be the next honorary recognized on stage. Expect the unexpected. Expect excellence. I want you to be overwhelmed with all the Black pride and Black joy that's happening that day. Have fun, network, bring your car, shake hands. What would you add to that? Well, because my experience last year was behind the scenes, so I was like in the closet.
So just be open and receptive. Because there's so many entrepreneurs, not entrepreneurs, but so many opportunities
Yeah.
in that room. So your next contract, your next business venture, it may be sitting in that room with you. You just have to be open and receptive to being in the room to have those conversations. So I would just say, just be in the room.
Don't be stuffy. Don't be so aggressive. Sometimes you gotta have fun. People do business with people that they know, like, love, and trust. So at the same time, shake hands, make one a dance, line dance with somebody, have a little bit of fun, break the ice. But again, you'll be able to party with a purpose.
Party with a purpose. I
Oh,
like that.
I do like that.
I like that.
Alright.
And I'll say this. Emerson won an award. We were at Podcast United the other night. What's he say? He said, I act funny until I got the award. I don't act funny. It's worth to show that. But I can say that if I walk the world, like, how do you know me? And whatnot. I get that so much knowledge. I see you at the award. I see the video. I see you on stage. And I have never in my life had so much applause or like people would cheer for me in that one room. It was Davey. It was Davey. We here for this event.
Davey Freedom Paper.
Yes.
And
Davey, yeah, and Davey was saying, he was like, man, I've never heard so many people cheering like that in my life. I'm like, whoa, bro, and like
I know how to stop people.
Yeah, no, listen, and shout to everyone because listen. And it made me cry, I ain't gonna lie to you. It made me cry. It made me cry a little. Little tears came down and whatnot, but it was just. It was more than one. She right. But it made me feel seen. It made me let me know that the work that we're putting in as a team is being acknowledged or not, right? And then thirdly, like, wow, to be on the stage and to have an auditorium full of people, It's Severs Hall of all places and whatnot. I ain't never been to Severs Hall before, still being black on it, And another thing, you know how they say you have to be receptive, you have to be exposed to certain things. You're exposed. I've never been to Severs Hall. In all my 30 years of life, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's Severs Hall. I'm like, it's nice in here. It's real nice and whatnot. And I think that a lot of people, if you feel, not saying scared, if you feel like you don't, you're not supposed to be in the room. You are. And take the excuse of, well, I don't know about if I want to be in the room with people. Well, not with people. I don't want to be in rooms because I don't know if my business is enough or what I'm doing is enough. You are enough. Your business is enough. We want you in those rooms. Get your tickets. Stop.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I was off from experience.
No, and we appreciate that because
again,
all of you guys have been able to have that experience. Personally, I'm speaking to it. I'm gonna keep being in the room. I'm gonna keep being in the room. I know. See, I told you that. That's right. It happened for him. It happened for me. It happened for you guys. It may happen for me. You never know. And I'm excited to know, is there new categories that are coming about? I think you mentioned it earlier.
I don't work the category portion unless she knows more about it.
I don't know the categories yet, so I'm excited.
That part's kept secret. That part's kept secret. I didn't make the announcements like coming to the stage and
wait.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Sure. All right. Well, in that case, that just means we gotta get our tickets to see what's new and exciting to look forward to as Black owners 2025. Awesome.
So real quick, y'all. Y'all let the people know where they can get the tickets, where they can learn more about things, but where they can learn more about you guys, and those things.
Everything in between.
Everything. Yes.
Well, tickets are available on thinkofblackhonors.com. You can also peruse the website to learn more about the mission and the movement that's taking place here in Cleveland and beyond.
The social media page for Think Black Honors as well.
Yes.
So it won't be hard to find it. I'll connect you with other people that may have participated as well. So you have all the details. Linktree link is in the bio. And there's other like supporting events that lead up to it as well. The small business expos. There's all type of stuff that's going on up her sleeve. So as you said, it's a movement. It's not just a one day thing. Just jump on the train and just take a ride with us. Just take a ride with us.
The Minority Resource Network.
Yes.
Right. May 3rd. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. It's happening. Be in the room once whatnot. We will be there.
Yes.
We'll be there.
We'll be in the building.
And June 22nd, 6 p.m.
Yes. Severs Hall. You can follow me on @noir_aesthetics. That's why located in Lyndhurst, where we do Botox, fillers, facials, massages, chemical peel, teeth whitening, laser hair removal, all the fun things.
And I'm up next. She doesn't know it. I'm up next. You can follow me on socials at lowkey ENT DJs. That's the name of the company. My personal Instagram is at DJ Lowkey. You can also just go find us on the web at www.lowkeyent.com. We'll have a list of all the services that are provided that can enhance whatever special effort you may have.
And can you take a moment to honor Miss Snort Edwards and her amazing team, the Pink and Black Party. I know that is, I seen the work that they do. They going, they're running or whatnot, and like you said, the work I put in. You said you were only on one committee. I can only imagine other committees they have. And
it's very strategic. Just like she picked the honoree the very first year, she was very specific over it. She handpicked people. People didn't just stumble into her.
Come on now.
You know, she handpicked people. She knew what everybody's capable of. There's some expertise there.
So actually, speaking of that, I have her wife. She texted her wife.
Okay.
Her wife for the Think Black Honors honorarium was born from her deep vision to celebrate, uplift, and empower those who embody strength, elegance, and resilience. The colors pink and black were intentionally chosen. Pink symbolizes compassion, nurturing, and love, a tribute to the softness and strength required to lead the heart, while black stands for power, sophistication, and unwavering determination. Her passion lies in creating a space where achievements are not just recognized but revered, where diverse voices are amplified, and where legacy and leadership are honored with intention.
Wow. I would be very impressed at you. Yeah, that's a lot. But that's
and just like DJ Lowkey was saying, if you got a chance to meet or be in a room with her, you would see how she embodied those principles and whatnot. And in fact, she honored others because she embodied those very principles with extraordinary eyes.
She's so gentle. People got to keep her on track. Like she's so busy hugging on you. People like, Tori, you got to come over here. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I have to surround herself by, not saying meetings, but people that keep her on track.
Yeah.
To keep the business.
Right.
But like you say, I absolutely love it.
Come on now. So yes, guys, your tickets we will have in the show notes. If you're watching this, right there in the bottom, boom, it's right there. Get your tickets because they're. Yes, I know they're for sale fast. And if you don't want to be the Raptors, ain't nothing against Raptors, but you want to be there to see everything, see the great game, and be embodied in that whole ambiance of Black excellence. Minority excellence. Yeah. But guys, we have to pay some bills. Like I said, Minority Resource Networking Expo. That is May 3rd.
Multi-resource.
I am so sorry.
Thank you. We appreciate you helping us out.
Yes. That is May 3rd at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Please for that. You guys didn't get a chance to be there last year. They have resources. They have education. They have dynamic speakers. Full panel. I mean, just everything you need to take your business next level. You want to be next here. That's what you want to do. You want to be in the room. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, my bad. Next time, I want to give you a berry, but everyone have a bread button. Yes, guys, be in the room for that. Like I said, we do one of the great events that are adjacent to the Think Black Honors. You want to be in the room.
June 21st.
Yes.
Kickball tournament.
Yes. Shout out to Won't Quit Foundation. They are having. Thank you, Sensei. Yes. Y'all don't know. We gotta get a gyration board on this. We're gonna do so many. But yes, June 21st. Won't Quit Foundation is having a kickball tournament, which I am captain of, by the way. So we'll be on the team. I'm not at me or whatnot. But all this aside, it's a great foundation that are giving great supplies to great families that are in need. And we're having great fun. They're having the 303 basketball tournament the day before, kickball, which the next day will be happening with a really great team. I think we got my man Miles Lee, DJ Unicorn, King T. Sorry, you're gonna lose, brother. But it's gonna be a great time. And then guys, like we already know, June 22nd. We're gonna say it again, we're gonna say it a million times. Get your tickets for the Think Black Honors on June 22nd at the 7th Hall. Yes. It's so many.
You got it. You roll with it.
Yeah.
6 p.m. Be there, be square. Y'all already know.
And wear your Sunday's best. Get a 3-piece Steve Harvey suits. Get your prom outfits from 1980. Yeah, get my KG suit. Hey, don't break KG. Hey, listen, hey. Y'all see me on stage with that KG. So don't stop playing with me. And then, guys, August 2nd, the Southeast Wine and Dine Festival from 2U Wines is coming soon. You guys, once again, you guys got to work there last year. We had a great time. She had other wine vendors there. She had great music. She had BTD hosting. It was a great time. So get your tickets back. We're just coming up soon.
And shout out to the Queen. We recently
Yes.
had the honor and the privilege of being at her grand opening for 2U
Yes.
Wines. I mean, when you guys see it, breathtaking atmosphere. She really, every intricate part just all came together so nicely. Family, friends, everyone from the city was there to celebrate in honor of her. This was a big milestone for her. Was she year 7? I think just as an entrepreneur, like that's not an easy task, and she did it with such love and grace.
Did she win an award as well?
Come on, now, she did.
Okay.
See how this works.
See how it works.
Get it to something.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Yes. So listen, I mean, you can be next. So
Yes.
again, make sure you guys are there in the building. Again, June 22nd, 2025, 6 p.m., Severance Hall. Don't want to miss.
Absolutely. And then, I know Senator got his lights or whatnot. Beautito?
Beautito, okay? Beautito podcast. One day he gonna get it right, okay? Maybe when they finally announce me on the stage, maybe you'll have a kid, huh? I'm gonna make you announce it. Make sure you guys tune into my podcast. Give you guys phenomenal guests. Again, taking relationship topics. Again, telling our stories with me and my guests in hopes that it will just promote more healthier relationships and positivity, because the overall goal is that hopefully our stories did something where the story well told on people told. So for those who have subscribed, thank you so much. Subscribers, I'm so happy. You think I had 1 million already, which is coming. But thank y'all so much. I love y'all very much.
Yes, and we got to rock with the Full Experience. Please make sure you guys go
subscribe. Thank you so much, subscribers. I'm so happy. You think I had 1 million already, which is coming. But thank y'all so much. I love y'all very much.
Yes, and you guys rock with the Full Experience. Please make sure you guys go subscribe today.
That's right.
Also, another great podcast. I hit this whole time. Sensei. He has his own podcast.
That's right.
Alien Eyes Photos Industry Talks. Come on now, it's phenomenal. He's giving out game.
You've been putting in work for a long time.
Yeah, come on now. Come on now.
Appreciate it.
Yes, and he's giving out the wisdom.
Yes.
And I feel like sometimes we are guilty of just soaking in all the wisdom. Now he's out, he's giving the game.
He's giving it out to them. Okay, as long as you still keep us to that.
Yeah. We'll come to this ain't for nothing and whatnot. But you guys go subscribe, check out this podcast today.
Yes.
Also, guys, we have other phenomenal people who are on our team. We have Mama Bree,
That's right. Overflow Studios. Come on, y'all. Sam, what is it? Kirby Confident and Nervous, which I think she's gonna be changing the name. I don't know. She be changing so much. However, her personality, her just overall genius when she's hosting stays the same. So make sure you guys check her out.
Number 1 host in the city.
Number 1 host in the city. That's right. Nakia, of course. 2U Wines.
Yes.
And who else am I missing? Michelle
MJM
Louise. Virtual Services, not MGM. MJM Virtual Services. I got you, girl.
Yes.
So listen, we have a phenomenal team that can't stop, won't stop.
Yes.
So make sure you guys check us all out again in the description below.
Absolutely. And lastly, guys, we want to thank you, the person listening, you the person watching. Because right now we're at 12.8 thousand subscribers. 8 point. I'm sorry, 20.
Yeah, 20.7 thousand subscribers. Come on now.
I'm so sorry. So many numbers up there. So many. Yes, 20.7 thousand subscribers. 8.3 million views and counting. And it's not. No, God is good. God is good, and I never take it for granted because you guys want to hear great stories like theirs. Yes. You guys don't know about great things in the city of Cleveland, and I never take it for granted because we got people from all the way from Indonesia watching, from Jersey, and it's so crazy because I'm like, they don't know about Cleveland. They don't know about Cleveland, and we never take it for granted, nor do we want to neglect to thank you guys each and every week for that. Okay, so continue to like, share, subscribe. We can't thank you guys enough. Okay, guys, this has been a great episode. We need you guys to get tickets for the Pink Honors. Do it today. Do it now. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you guys.
See y'all next time, all right? Peace.
It's the wrap.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all
now,
so much.
Real quick, y'all mind doing a promo episode? Let everybody know the